What's up, witches and warlocks? Puma Fist here with another lazy Sunday afternoon video. Alright, so in this video we're going to talk about why Puma Fist does not like Comicsgate. Dun dun dun! Okay, so most of you know that Comicsgate really started with Richard C. Meyer 4 or 5 years ago, going after the big two at the height of the Trump era. And when the SJWs were going on the attack and starting to turn comic book characters gay and, you know, race swapping and all that. So you had Richard C. Meyer who popped on the scene with Comics and Diversity. It was a good channel when it first started. It really was. He pulled me in. I liked watching it. Why? Because he was saying things that I was already thinking myself, but it was nice to see somebody on YouTube that gave you an affirmation of your own thoughts, right? Well, unfortunately, now that's turned into a business model. After RCM started Diversity in Comics, you had Comic Artist Pro Secrets, EVS, start in doing the same thing. And he latched on to RCM's fucking rising star and has somehow managed to bully his way into being the #1 spot for CG. Sorry, taking a sip of beer there. It is a Sunday. Why not? Okay, so with that being said, we've got Comicsgate now, which, what do they do? What do they really do? They make videos, live streams, taking super chats, talking about politics and stuff, and it's basically just shit affirming what you already think. Anybody who's watching their videos, you've already got those opinions in your head. That's kind of the trickstery magic that they do here. It's already stuff that you're already thinking, but you're happy to have somebody affirm that thought. Now, as far as their comic books are concerned, what has Comicsgate produced of value? Now, I'm talking about comic books as a whole. You know, great runs, great stories. Where does Comicsgate line up on that? They don't. Nobody cares. And you can say, you can make the argument, oh, well, you know, the liberal media is boycotting them and making it hard for them. No, that's not what it is. They're just making shit books just like everybody else. The whole art of fucking comic book making has been done for like 30 years, in all honesty. They stopped being good 30 years ago. It was a wild ride, and then it turned to shit, and it's just stayed there ever since. So we're not getting anything good comic book-wise from Comicsgate. And they're also late. They're boisterous. They like to pick fights with people. It's kind of a bad business model. And the only people that are supporting them, and now this is the dirty word, this is the new dirty word that's going to get me in trouble. They're supported by the pay pigs. Yes, if you support Comicsgate, you're a pay pig. They don't offer you anything. Beach towels? What? Crappy comic books from 30 years ago that nobody cared about? We got Jawbreakers, which is the worst kind of G.I. Joe ripoff. I mean, Larry Hama was kind of bad with some of the G.I. Joe run stuff in the first place. Jawbreakers is the epitome of amateur writing at its fucking worst. So for somebody that can make really good videos tearing people's comic books up, you know, the SJWs and stuff like that, the guy who's ripping them up, Richard C. Myers, doesn't write any better than they do. It's all an illusion, people. I'm telling you. Let's see, Cyberfrog. Cyberfrog sucks. Yeah, I mean, the artwork looks pretty cool. It's cool artwork. There's no substance there. And it's something that's 30 years old that EVS is just capitalizing on. Oh, you want your trading cards if you're signed up to my Patreon? Oh, yeah. Let me just print out a quick sheet of pictures that I drew 25 years ago and, get a paper cutter, slice them into little fucking squares and send them out to you. All for the low, low price of what? $50 a month? Beach towels? Beach towels? Does anybody really want to go to the fucking beach with a cyberfrog towel? I mean, you gotta have some fucking balls to do that. You go out to the beach with a fucking cyberfrog beach towel, somebody's gonna beat you up. I mean, it's not cool stuff. And how much is that costing you? And now, when we're talking about comics in general, resale value is a big thing. People buy certain titles and stuff like that because it's going to be worth money down the road. Do any of you really think any of the fucking properties coming out of fucking Comicsgate are going to be worth $1,000, $20,000 down the road? No, they're not. And it's not because the political climate doesn't agree with them. It's because it's not good stuff. And with the amount of money that these guys are raising, Comicsgate, they should be able to hire a full-time staff, a writer, an artist, an editor, a colorist, everything. They should be able to afford that. They're raking in money hand over fist off of you pay pigs, and they're not doing anything with that money except spending it on themselves. I guess most of you probably forgot about Richard C. Myers' lawsuit with Mark Waid a couple of years ago. Comicsgate raised $250,000 for RCM's legal defense fund. And then shortly after that, Mark Waid and RCM dropped the fucking lawsuit. Okay, that's it. It's done. Where did that $250,000 go? Oh yeah, it's in their pockets. It's buying concert tickets for fucking EVS and his old lady. It's paying for his fucking langoustines. People gotta wake up, man. You gotta wake up. Look, I don't care if you want to fucking support somebody. You know, you think your fucking time, where you have to go to work and earn money, is worth you giving a portion of that to some other person to live a good life? Oh, okay. All right. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. You're going to do what you're going to do. All I'm asking is just seriously stop and think about it. What are you getting out of this deal? Some of these guys get to live lavish lifestyles doing nothing, and you're paying for it. Just think about it. Anyway, lazy Sunday out for Puma Fist.